Welcome to OCA, a special podcast for special people. Our mission is for OCA to enable individuals and families with autism or other disabilities the opportunity to maximize their abilities. Over the past 15 years, we have grown from an idea to a full community of professionals serving the Central Florida community. We're excited to share our favorite memories, tips, and experiences with you. And we hope to inspire you to get involved too. Ready to get started? Let's dive in.
Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Margaret, COO of OCA, and I'm so glad you're back for another episode. Today I am joined by a special guest, our improv teacher, Anthony. So welcome to the show, Anthony.
Hey, Margaret. Thank you for having me.
For those of you who are not familiar with the value of drama and theater as a therapeutic tool, let me tell you a little bit about it. Drama therapy is the use of theatrical techniques and concepts to bring about meaningful change. This includes giving clients a new avenue of expression, helping them share their feelings, interact with others, and rehearse healthy pro-social behaviors in a fun way. Though Anthony is not a therapist, he is an amazing improv teacher using his toolkit to help our OCA participants, and we are absolutely thrilled that he is here on our team. So Anthony, tell the listeners a little bit about what you do here.
Well, thank you very much for that introduction, and thank you for letting everyone know that I am not a therapist. I think it's very important people know.
Very important.
I always tell people, I am not a therapist, and this is not therapy, though improv is very therapeutic.
Sure.
So I teach confidence and communication skills through improv, and really just games and activities that boost people's confidence, that get them feeling comfortable with their own choices.
So one of my favorite activities to see you do is the drawing. Can you just tell everybody who doesn't get to see how cool that is a little bit about your drawing activity?
Sure. So we do an activity called shared drawing. So each person comes up and they add one thing to the drawing. Sometimes it's a face, sometimes it's an island, sometimes it's just the ocean. Today it was Monster Maker because we're coming up, right?
Halloween, very important time.
So we're doing a monster maker. So I said, come up and draw the body of a monster and then add any arms and legs. And so each person gets to add something to that monster. And I have to say, today's monsters
were fantastic.
Pretty adorable, pretty
Wonderful.
Amazing. I took some pictures of those monsters too. So
check out our social media. Maybe you'll get to see those pictures.
I'd love to. I'd love to share those, yeah.
All right, so give us a little insight into your background. What are your favorite experiences you've had? How did you get here?
Well, the short version of that story is it was 2012 and I was 28, and someone gave me the confidence, many people gave me the confidence to go take my first acting class. So I feel like I got a little bit of a late start on really following what I really wanted to do and really following my passion. So it started at 28, and after about 2 years of learning improv and working with an improv group, I ended up teaching my own classes. I wanted to get better at teaching it. I loved teaching it. I used to teach martial arts when I was younger. When I was 18, I used to teach kids and adults martial arts. I always loved teaching. And so I loved teaching improv as well. And then I ended up opening my own theater space. And we ran a theater space in downtown Delray Beach in South Florida for 2 years. And I did not enjoy that so much, but I did enjoy the community that it created. And it was really nice to do, and I wouldn't trade those years. It was a really, really wonderful time. And we wanted to move, and we wanted to, experience a different side of Florida, different parts of Florida. We really love it up here. So we moved up here to Central Florida, and we love it. And we're just trying to bring the same improv community and the same skills that I had brought down there up here.
Well, I know I can speak for all the participants and staff that we are absolutely thrilled to have you as part of our OCA family. So why did you choose to come here to be part of our community?
I really like the work that you're doing with people with special needs and with this population. And I just fell in love with this population. And it really means a lot to me to be able to help them. And also the things that I saw with them. So when I saw that your organization here, and I came in and we met, and I just really enjoyed the community and the organization. It's run predominantly by women, which is always great to see, and I want to support that as well. So it's just great. Everyone here is wonderful.
Yep,
good vibes.
A lot of women here.
Yeah.
Sometimes good, sometimes bad. So what is one lesson that this job has taught you that you think everyone should learn at some point in their life?
A lot of the barriers that stand between us are barriers that we put up ourselves. And we can very easily remove these barriers. When we do, we get to connect with people we otherwise might not have been able to connect with, or we wouldn't think we can connect with. And that's what it's taught me, is that people are people wherever you go. And I've heard that saying before, but for me, what that means is it doesn't matter if you have a special need or if you're part of a regular population. We're all really just people. And a lot of the same things I see in my regular population classes, I see here. It's not a cognitive disability that stops a lot of the students from expressing themselves. It's the same thing that I see with every student, no matter who you are. You could be more confident in yourself and in your own choices. And I think that is what I'm trying to help get across to people. And that's what I've noticed, is that we could all use a little bit more confidence.
I love that you're saying that, because one of the struggles that families face when you do have a diagnosis that has some limitations is there's a lot of deadlines. If you don't learn to do this by a certain time, it'll never happen. And over the years, OCA specifically has learned that when we stop being held by those self-imposed deadlines and we just keep pushing and trying new things, which was one of the reasons we went into drama and theater, in the early days, was just to try something new. But when we keep pushing, we move well past those self-imposed boundaries and really find out what skills can be developed and what interests can be found. So I just love that you're saying that. And I love everything that you do, but if other people are interested in learning more about you and all the wonderful work that you do, how can they find out?
Well, for all those young people out there, Instagram.com. You can find me at YesAndYou, the letter U. So at YesAndYou on Instagram and Facebook as well. I'm not personally on social media anymore, but you can always contact me through my the business account, YesAndYou. And also, if you want to learn more about me, I do things through I do corporate trainings as well and a bunch of other things. TheAnthonyFrancis.com, and that's like my personal site, so you can really see more about the work that I do. And then Improv specifically is theimprovu.com, the letter U, and people can find out more there about the different classes and different things that we offer through Improv.
Well, that is wonderful. Adding improv classes to our weekly activities is an extension of our Running Man Theater program. And we have seen so many great things come from our participants who have engaged in both the Running Man Theater program and our actual Running Man Theater company, which won Patron's Pick at the Orlando Fringe Festival this spring. OCA will be continuing to add other unique services as the school year continues as part of the Running Man Theater program to ensure that all of our participants enjoy the benefits of drama and theater. So not only is it important for skill building, but also helps our amazing participants find new passion and purpose in their lives. And let's be real, it's a great time to dance, sing, and recreate your favorite movie scenes. So check out our social media and website to see the great things going on at OCA. And thank you so much to Anthony for joining us today, and thank you for tuning into this week's episode. If you have a question for any of our staff here at OCA, send us an email at information@gooca.org. If you want to find out more about OCA, log on to gooca.org, follow us on Instagram at OCA4U, and follow us on Facebook at OCA, a special place for special needs. To donate, head to gooca.org/donate, and to make a free and immediate impact, leave a review of our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share it with a friend. See you again soon for another episode of OCA, a special podcast for special people.